I don't care what you say, Tiana. That song is fire.
Baby, do you love me? Tell me, can you feel the way I go insane? Baby, do you love me?
I do.
Druski, baby, scream my name.
Girl, you're doing too much. That song is trash.
No, that shit's
that
fire.
Song is trash.
I don't care. You know
and
why?
First of all, no. That shit is trash.
No,
like,
if
garbage. Throw it out the window.
If y'all can say that Jocelyn Hernandez, Damalo, is good, all right? I'ma say K-Dot shit is fire. I don't give a yo.
This the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, rock, top, top.
Blah, blah, blah.
Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tiana Locke, and this is
Jessie Strange.
And we are here and back at it again, but this time with something new and refreshing and just different at your front door. And I am so excited to bring to you this new sensation, this new show that I feel like I've been missing my entire life. This show is so refreshing. I feel like it's what I needed. Okay. This show is just what I needed. Yeah, that's exactly what it. Why you gotta be extra? Ooh,
okay, this stop because I'm feeling the energy.
I'm
feeling the energy
because I need to intro this show with the utmost respect.
Agreed, I absolutely
because
agree.
It's been a long time since we had quality and reality TV. Yeah, for free. Everything is a subscription nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, we are going to be covering fucking Druski's Coulda Been Love, a reality TV show,
Yay!
y'all.
Very exciting.
What an intro.
An intro. That was a good.
What an intro. You okay? Your throat
I'm
good?
that excited. You know what I'm saying?
All right, you need some water.
I don't know what to
something,
do.
like, you need some water?
No, I'm okay.
No? Okay, good. But yes, without further ado, let us dive into this week's dose of mess.
Yes.
But before doing that, you already know we are a pop culture reality TV podcast, okay? If you're new, welcome to the Petty Headquarters.
Yes.
If you are not and you are returning, welcome back. So with that being said, grab your snacks and let's get into this week's dose of mess, yo.
Yeah, very exciting. That was a great intro. I know you've been singing that damn intro song
Yo, first
all
of
day.
all, I don't know who did the intro, but the intro is fire. Coulda be love, coulda be that love. Like, that shit is fire.
Wow.
Coulda be.
It's a good ass song. It is a good ass song.
And the graphics are fire for the intro.
Yeah, so for those of you who actually don't know what Coulda Been Love by Druski is, it's a free show by YouTuber, content creator now, bigger than that, Druski. And basically it's like your reality TV for free, okay? And it's, I guess you can think of, you'd like to describe it as like Flavor of Love meets I Love New York meets old school VH1
vibes.
Yes,
that's
MTV.
Definitely what it gives.
Yeah, so
definitely what it gives.
very funny. He's a comedian and it's been going viral. Like everyone's been talking about it. I'm talking about people who normally, I don't really talk to like that. They're like, oh, have you seen Coulda Been Love by Druski? And I think a lot of that is because it's free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have to pay $6 for a subscription or $12.99 for a subscription to watch it. And the views are viewing.
But also, the biggest thing that we are leaving out is that this man has the audacity to have studs on the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, yeah.
Fighting for his love, okay?
And 50K.
And 50K.
Right.
But that's pretty much the premise of the show. It's like Flavor of Love, okay? But Druski Coulda Been Love.
And apparently, like, he has, like, this fetish thing with, like, studs because he's, messed with some studs before, which is really funny. Great. It calls for great conversation.
Right. So we are going to get into that and basically, get into the cast members on the show and get into some of the incidents and some of the funny scenes that have happened so far on the show.
For sure. We're covering basically episodes 1 to 3.
Right, because that's the only episodes that are out so far. 3 episodes. So this show is still fairly new.
Right. And if you guys, definitely recommend to go watch it. It's great. Go watch it. It's free. Druski's YouTube channel. Yeah. You can't miss it.
You really can't.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's start this off with episode 1, y'all. Episode 1 is just very interesting because you know me, I like to look at how things are shot, how things are edited. So obviously that's something I'm going to be talking about as well. But first of all, the fact that he has Caleb Presley hosting this show alone to me is just top tier comedic content.
100%.
You have this white ass man, blonde, long ass hair with this thick ass mustache, okay? Hosting this show. And I feel like he is the perfect person to host this show because even in his own like comedic interviews, I don't know how he stays serious.
In character the whole time.
In the most chaotic situations with whoever he's interviewing. Like it is the craziest I've ever seen. I actually really do like a lot of his videos. So when I saw that this guy was hosting the show, I was flabbergasted, but I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
This is perfect. His style of comedy is hilarious because these bitches could be fighting and he's just like, I don't even know what the fuck he's like. He's just like, some people will be going home. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You just...
Yeah, no, he's really funny. He's really perfect. And I love that there's a host. Like that it controls the narrative almost.
It does.
Like, and he's perfect. Again, going back with like, I think Druski just did a great job on picking people of character, people with personality and different personalities.
Yeah, because they all have personality.
100%. All of them. Have in their own unique ways. And to see them all in one house create this one show is fucking
and they're actually in the house. They're not going elsewhere. They're actually staying in the house. And you have all these different personalities. But Meatball is on the show for fucking baddies.
That's
and when I saw Meatball, I was like,
wearing her baddies chain. She was wearing her baddies chain.
She was wearing her baddies chain.
Proud, baby. Proud.
She's so hyped.
She's
so
hyped.
Right. So we get introduced to some very interesting characters. So we got Bambi, who got Druski's fucking name tatted on her tit.
Oh, yeah. She's funny.
She's hilarious. She holding on to that pink wig for dear life. Okay? We got fucking Himothy, who talk about my man, looking like a whole ass stud for real. Like,
yo, for real.
Like a whole ass
but
stud.
She act
like,
hella feminine.
She
switching up.
She really said, that's my man. Like, I'm gonna bring him back to my girlfriend. And like, you know, he gonna be here. She gonna be there. I'm gonna be feeding him grapes and rubbing his stomach and shit. Yeah, that's my man. Like, I'm not mad at you. No. I'm not mad at you. So we get introduced to a lot of the cast members. And honestly, what was so funny about that was that they have the weirdest descriptions. Like 3 little fun facts that pop up about them when they get off the bus after their little introductions. They have a little person on this show and her name is Nugget. And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Druski picking her up, and then trying to bite her leg.
Nugget is so funny. She's just such a regular person. It's so funny though. And then there was this one girl, Pinch. That shit had me cracking the fuck up because
the white girl with the flat booty.
Right,
she had a pinch booty.
Druski got mad hyped to see her, and then when she turned around in her little 360, he like, oh shit, nah. She looked like a little. Like her butt pinched.
Bro, but why is there another little person that works with Druski on the show being mad weird?
No, for real.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's a part of the whole act. But
right,
it's
for sure.
You're still weird, bro. You're ugly. You're ugly.
Yeah, because Nugget, I guess they're both the same.
Yeah, he's trying to holler at her. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It's mad funny.
It's so weird. Overall, we're going to be chopping it up about this episodes 1 and 3. So this may be a lot. It may not. I don't know. But basically, you know, he introduces them to the girls. they go inside, they get their rose, and then as they're inside the house, you start to see some problems unfold.
Mm-hmm.
You start to see weird bickers happen. And then there was one incident that I did want to talk about. And it was an incident. First of all, there was a couple of incidents. Pinch and Bambi got into it, okay, which was really fucking stupid. Then you had K-Dot trying to test Daddy Yankee.
Oh my God. Okay. So Daddy Yankee. First of all, I love Daddy Yankee. I love Daddy Yankee because she really switch it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
She did switch it up on episode
switches
2.
it up.
She switched it up.
She's funny. But yes, there was that weird altercation where Daddy Yankee had picked up a bag and a book bag, and it happened to be K-Dot's, which she didn't know. So K-Dot got all crazy and shit.
Yeah, she got weird. So, bitch, I don't even know how to reenact it. All I know is that when K-Dot got weird, I was like, bitch, I thought you were cute, but now, bitch, you're fucking ugly because you're doing the most. And even like Daddy Yankee was like, twin, don't do that, twin. And I'm like, why are you even calling this bitch your twin? Like, don't call this bitch your twin. She's like, don't do that. Don't do that. She was being nice. You know, kudos to her for being patient, being nice. Me, I probably wouldn't be that patient. I mean, it is what it is. But I just love how Jada, the one who got sent home the first fucking episode, right?
Yeah.
She actually interfered and started bucking up, going crazy on K-Dot.
Yeah.
And I realized that, K-Dot, you really pussy because you really, you simmered down after that.
Yeah, she
You
did.
simmered down after that. Talk about, you don't know what's in my bag. I stay strapped. Like,
Yeah, that shit was fucking weird. That shit made her ugly
Girl.
immediately.
you can't rap and this? Come on now. Come on now. Like, you're like, stop. Like, stop. Like, and don't sing the song. Because I know you like the song. Don't sing the song.
Nah, I don't care what you say. That song, so K-Dot, right? At some point in the house, Druski was recording in the studio and she pulls up. And this scene had me cracking the fuck up. I don't care what you say, Tiana. That song is fire. This the song. Ready?
Baby, do you love me? Tell me, can you feel the way I go insane? Baby, do you love me?
I do.
Druski, baby, scream my name.
Girl, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. That song is trash.
No, that shit's
That
fire.
song is
I
trash.
don't care. You know
and
why?
First of all, no. That shit is trash.
No,
like,
if
garbage. Throw it out the window.
If y'all can say that Jocelyn Hernandez,
Damelo,
is good, all right? I'ma say K-Dot shit is fire. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, fuck that shit, K-Dot. That shit was stuck in my head. So this song, okay, obviously this song is so funny because
oh my God.
you can tell that K-Dot is there for a record deal. She's not really there for love.
Right.
And then she walks in on Druski, whatever. She joins and they make this song. The funniest part though was that Druski was really trolling and eating it up too. And then he's like, yeah, your song good. And then in the confessionals, he's like, yeah, that shit is the worst shit I ever heard.
No, but it's true. It's true because first of all, when I first saw that scene, I was shocked, but I was cracking the fuck up. But then I was like, K-Dot, you cannot be serious.
Yeah.
I really thought she was going to come and spit some heat and fire ass bars in the studio. And that is not what I got. That is not what I got. I got, you could love me.
Tell me that you love me.
No, bitch.
Yeah,
No, bitch. Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Nah,
Don't give me that.
I don't care. You know
You're
what it
getting
is?
me mad. You're getting me mad.
You know what it is?
Oh my God.
It's crazy because the next day I couldn't stop singing. I woke up, literally, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning listening to K-Dot. Like, not listening, singing it in my head. That shit is good. That shit was in my head for like 2 days.
I cannot.
No, the best part though was that obviously Druski thought it was terrible. And he was, even though he thought it was terrible, he fucking puts it all the way at the end when the show was ending. And we just got to hear this funny ass song.
Right, that was episode 2 when he basically ended that shit with her song.
Yeah.
And sent her home, which was the best part. That was the best part, honestly, because I was tired of K-Dot from the moment she bucked up at Daddy Yankee. I was like, bitch, you gotta go.
She was
you gotta
done.
go. You were doing too much.
It was done.
You're doing
It was
too
done.
much. And then we got Switcheroo, who Druski feels like plays both sides. She cute. I like her.
I don't know why he thinks she plays both sides. She don't look gay to me at all.
She does give a little gay.
No way.
She
Y'all
gives a
are
little
fucking
gay.
weird.
Why? Just
Like,
because
gaydar
what?
is not
Just because
gaydaring.
what? She don't got a half-shaved head with fucking locks and a bunch of fucking piercings and tattoos. Is that why she don't give gay to you?
No, not at all.
It's giving
There's
that.
an energy.
It's giving that.
You can feel
It's
the
giving that.
energy.
It's giving that you clearly are off with the energy in your radar.
Listen,
because
lady.
I feel
Listen,
like-
lady.
I
I've been
feel
gay
like-
for a very long
Okay,
time.
but I feel like it's weird though, because you always be like, oh, she don't seem gay, and then she be gay. So
Ooh, you just talk about yourself. You just mad because I didn't think Tiana was gay, so she mad.
because I feel like these gay bitches,
No,
right, have a stereotype of like, because in their scene,
Now you getting me
right?
mad.
No, because you're getting me mad. I feel like in the scene, you girls, y'all subconsciously, especially you know, masculine looking women, you tend to look at girls that look a little too regular, and you don't think that
Wow.
you're so used to seeing your Kaylani looking ass bitch. Let's really talk about it since we want to go there.
Yeah, let's talk about it. You know what? She's I don't listen. Whatever you are thinking right now had nothing to do with me and you, because at the end of the day, what she's
me and you
no, what? Because she likes to use her as an example, but it's not because she looked regular, guys. It's because no, she had a boyfriend. Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Don't try to play me. No, we're not. You want to put me on blast all the time.
I didn't
I'm
even
putting
put
you
you on blast.
Not now. I'm saying in general with all my shit. Yeah, tell him, Jesse. Tell him about your story.
So what?
No.
That's still, you know, and that's
No,
the
they
thing.
They love
that's the
watching
thing,
us.
though.
This
no,
is
but
us.
that's the
This is the truth.
But that's the thing, though. I just feel like you didn't really give nothing a chance. Like, you kind of just saw that and you were like, oh, okay. But like, I get
but
it.
it has nothing to do with
but
the
like,
looks, is
it's
what I'm
not,
saying.
But
It's not the way with the way you look. It was about the situation.
So what about Switcheroo? So what about Switcheroo?
Let's switcheroo this
Doesn't
conversation.
fucking- So what
sorry.
about Switcheroo that you don't think is gay? Like, why isn't she screaming gay to you? Because I feel like
She's
I'm
very
getting
feminine. Like, I don't know. Like,
That's
there's
what you
just
see.
nothing-
This
she
is what
can't-
I'm saying, though.
No,
Why?
but,
Just
like-
because she's very feminine, there are a bunch of femmes that are gay.
Yeah, no. Like, very feminine in the sense, like, I don't know. Like, there's the feminine that screams, "I only like men." There's a feminine energy that you can tell, like, okay, like, she don't seem like.
What? Like, I'm confused because I feel like she give a little bit of.
No, because she a little rough.
Yeah,
That's it, but
she
she-
give a little bit.
She a
of,
little rough, and she's very direct. And that's the thing, is like, yo, she's like straight up. And I feel like you're associating that with the like a gay vibe, and it's really not.
No, I feel like even before she showed that side, I kind of felt that vibe from her just by, I guess, look wise. But that's just me.
See, you the one judging on the looks.
Because I think she's
energy.
cute. I think she's cute. And I feel like her energy is given that. The same thing with Big Lex, which you thought she was also fucking straight too. So
Exactly, and she looks more like the girls you would think that I would think is gay. See?
Big
it's all about
Lex?
energy. All about energy. But anyways, let's move on, please.
How the fuck did we get here? How the fuck did we get here? Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Switcheroo. Oh my god. You know who I really couldn't fucking stand, and I'm mad made it to the second episode? Troy. Troy is this tall,
Oh my god.
basketball looking girl. We're to the point where
Long ass
Troy,
locks.
Troy, I mean, her name is not Troy, but Druski had to name her Troy because
No, Druski named her Bree Bree.
oh,
Because he
her
wanted
name
to
was
take her
Troy?
back to yes, he wanted to take her back to her roots.
He's stupid.
Yo, she was so mad. He said Bree Bree. She was like, bruh.
Yo,
She was so mad.
I was so mad Jada went home first episode and not Troy. Because I'm like, okay, listen, I'm here for the studs. Like, you know, hell yeah. One, Listen, I think it's funny that Druski like really got studs here. I think it's cool. It adds a unique twist.
Yeah.
But out of all the studs, Troy had to fucking go. She looked crazy next to like Druski, and she makes Druski look like 5 feet, bro. I was like, and she boring. Like, I didn't get nothing from her. I was like, Jada was literally crying and fucking fighting to leave first episode.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. And I know you felt like sorry about that, but for me, I was just like, damn, I thought you accepted your L and went out gracefully. But then when she started trying to fight security, I was like, girl, you're already getting sent home. Like, why are you trying to fight security?
I don't know. Give it a show. Why not?
She's like, go out with a bang. Why the fuck not?
Hell yeah.
I mean, I guess.
You think this is TV, baby. Come on. We need to give the people what they want. And I thought it was great. And what I really love about this show is that it's YouTube. So he really can't show fights. But at the end of the day, and I know I've been speaking heavily about this, about how, you know, Druski has raised the quality of free content. And I love that because a lot of the times you see these YouTubers, they'll be like, they'll start their reality TV show. And I'm not going to name names, but there is somebody I'm specifically thinking about. They start their own reality TV show. Then they'll have, you know, whatever, their content. But when the fights start, they'll be like, oh, blur it out and go to my Patreon, which is fine as long as, you know, the subscription on Patreon is worth the money. I don't think it's worth it either way. But Druski doesn't need to do that. Whenever there's a fight, he blurs it out. You can kind of see what's going on, but that's not the content itself. And I think it is fucking lit. So it's like, hell yeah. Like, even though this girl like went out with a bang, it's not like the fighting and that whole scene was really like the point of the show anyway. So it just made her look crazier because it's like not the show to fight.
Right.
It's really not. And it shows like even the production, it's just like you could fight, but it's not really making the content of the show.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what makes this show so refreshing is because what makes the content is the fucking funny ass elements that they add to it. Why do you have these bitches doing yoga? Okay. Why do you have them doing a fake lie detector test? Like, why do you, like, what is going on? And, like, the naming process, I love the naming process on this show. That. Because the names were so simple, were so easy, and they're just, again, easy to remember. They're not, like, fucking Erica 2 ways with Erica Mena. Piper, Pussy Breaker, Dickarella. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? What are up with these names?
Something Cheeks.
Master Cheeks.
Like, yeah, I can't even
Master
remember.
Cheeks. Like, you could have just named her Cheeks, bro.
Yeah.
Master Cheeks is like extra
so
as fuck.
ugly.
So ugly.
So ugly.
Oh, God. And then Deacon O. What the fuck? Was it Pee-wee?
Definitely not. Golden Ticket.
Well, that one is good, though.
No, that's not good.
Because he looked like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, but I don't know, Wonka could have been like, you know, keep it one word. One word.
I agree.
This
one
golden,
word,
this
one
2
word.
ticket, fucking 10 syllables type shit is fucking weird. You can tell she has no creativity. Not an ounce of creativity in her.
But I love how for this, they had the names prepared.
Yes.
And they gave it out at the end when they gave their roses, which I really fucking like because you didn't waste their time with a fucking naming ceremony.
100%. And you could see how much work is put into the production. It's not just reality TV, get a bunch of influencers, put them in a house and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's not like a fucking social experiment. It's literally a production. That's what it feels like, all these damn fucking...
Not a social experiment.
That's what it feels like. Like, these are rats you're going to put in a tank and see how they react when you put them in stressful situations. That's literally what you study, like, in school. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like that's what I feel like. I'm learning social shit, and which is why Zeus Network, they went to school for that shit, you know?
Right.
Lemmy and Natalie.
Right.
So, I mean, it makes sense why they fucking look like a bunch of fucking lab rats, you know? And I love that about this show, that it's just, again, the fighting doesn't make the content.
Right.
I know this is random, but I'm curious to know, out of all the people on the show, who do you like the most? Like, who do you think is like your favorite so far?
Okay, my favorite in terms of content.
In terms of character.
Whatever. Okay, so my favorite, I would say, is Switcheroo's up there for sure. Himothy is hilarious. Why he named her Himothy, bro? Rosa, but he named her Himothy. Like, why would you? She said, because I'm him. Like, what? Himothy's up there. I like Daddy Yankee. She up there too.
I said one.
You
over here naming. I said
you told
pick
me
your favorite.
one,
I
my
said pick your favorite.
That's hard.
Who you
They
think?
all got really good personalities.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite? That's hard. I know who your favorite is.
Who?
Daddy Yankee. Who
No,
else?
that's not my favorite.
That's not your favorite.
Not as
so
far
what
as
are you? What are you
character.
basing it?
Character.
You're basing it off of character.
Yeah, like who's my favorite to watch as funny, that makes me laugh a lot. Like,
oh, okay. Well, who's my favorite in terms of that? I'm gonna say Bambi.
yo, me too.
Bambi. She really is hilarious.
She loved Druski so much.
No, she reminds me of Krishan. She really does, because that's how Krishan was acting on Blueface's show.
Can
before
we
before
not
she
mention Krishan?
I'm just saying. That's literally how she was acting when she first came on Blueface's show, when he had it on YouTube. Literally crazy, just like that.
Okay, well, I like Bambi too. I definitely like her. She's mad funny.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, she is very funny. Which reminds me of, like, I fucking found it so fucking hilarious. Like, I think it was episode 1 where she was laying on the bed. And, like, this is, like, they had just settled into the show already. Like, they got into the house. And then fucking Country. I don't know. There was some bullshit with Country.
That was weird.
And Meatball. And I don't know.
It was weird. Country basically was trying to run shit and, like, instigate, saying we should go wake her up. So, and, like, you know, send her home and pack her shit. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, you're doing a lot. And then Aunt TT, which is the old lady on the show. Okay, that's pretty harsh, which is... She's a mature woman.
Yeah.
Mature woman.
She's
I
older.
Guess. She's older. I don't want to call her the elderly. Now let me stop. As if I'm not going to reach there soon. But she was like, we nothing. If you want to do something, you do it on your own. So basically that situation is where Country takes upon herself to go into Bambi's room and wake her up just to tell her, you're going home. Like,
Bambi's face was like, bitch, you woke me up for this.
But it's like she woke her up, didn't do anything, and just started telling her, you're going home. But then she said, I want to fight Bambi. But then when Bambi got up, you weren't fighting her. It was so weird. It was so weird. Like, you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Then, I don't know, this argument travels and follows everyone to the kitchen. And this is where you see it escalate, where Bambi says, I'm not trying to fight you, and tells Meatball to slap Country.
Yeah.
And Meatball actually does it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that shocked me. I was like, oh shit. But I thought she was gonna leave it at that. I thought it was
Yeah.
just gonna be a little slap.
Nah, it turned
But
into
then
a whole
it turned
thing.
into a whole thing where Meatball was really dragging this girl across the floor. I'm sorry, I was laughing.
Yo. I thought that was weird because what the fuck, Meatball? Why you acting like that again? Like a little, like, that was weird. Like, okay, if she told you to jump off the fucking bridge, would you?
Yeah, I was
like,
surprised. I was like, damn, she really jumped at, like, Bambi's command. I was, like, shocked at that.
It's so interesting because I know people who have been watching the show, and people, again, that I normally don't talk reality TV with, they're like, oh, I love Meatball. She's so funny.
She is funny, though.
And I think it's interesting because I know you knew Meatball before
Yeah.
Baddies. I met Meatball on Baddies.
Right.
So I think it's so important. It really made me reflect on how it really is important to figure out what platform you go on to showcase your personality.
Yeah.
Because man, Meatball put a bad taste in my mouth during Baddies, and I feel like seeing her now, it just kind of like she's cool. I never thought she was that funny, and I still don't think she's that funny, which is funny because like Druski thinks she's hilarious, and
I think she's funny.
I know a lot of people. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I know a lot of people think she's funny. But the belly thing is just like, it's funny. That's the only thing I think is funny because she really like threw her clothes everywhere, all over the room, acting like she's like, oh yeah, I didn't know what to wear, acting like she wears things. Like, bitch, you just wear a shirt and then you roll it up and then you put sweats. That's literally what you wear.
True.
I thought that it was like, she a dirty bitch because this is like, when you go into Meatball's room, she got macaroni in her fucking bathroom. That's disgusting. She had like food, chips, dirt, her clothes all over, looking like a tornado hit that shit.
Right.
talking about, oh, I was looking what to wear. Bitch, you don't wear nothing. What are you talking about? What are you looking for? I didn't even know you looked like that because I thought you just picked whatever from the top of the drawer. You know what I mean? Like, so anyways, I don't know though, because I think it's important to pick the platform because I guess baddies just put a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
And then now this show, I just find her corny.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
I do think that she also shows a different side on this show.
Yeah.
Which is good for people who've never seen Meatball. And they're like, oh, yeah, I think this is more her avenue.
I agree. Like the comedy stuff. Like, because she's always been funny to me.
Right.
But, I mean.
Yes, I like her better in this realm of things. She is funny. You could tell, she has a boyfriend in this show. And, you know, she's kind of open about it. You kind of know that she's there for the money.
Right.
But she's funny, so they keep her. You know, they keep her because of that.
Right. It's so funny. I feel like there's a lot of women on the show that's there for the money.
I mean, all the studs gotta be for the money.
Talking about, I'm gonna bring him back to my man or my girl. Like, what? I cannot.
I'm pretty sure all the studs are there for the 50K. And it's so funny because at some point, I think episode 3, Druski brings in Young M.A. to do what he calls a stud check, which had me cracking the fuck up. Because, like, this show made me think, right? This show made me think, what would I really be able to play this character for $50,000? I mean, $50,000 is a lot. Maybe.
You would.
Maybe.
You would.
But it really made me think, like, I really gotta pretend I like men.
Yeah, but you.
There you go. The kid. So bro. I get it. So it was so funny though because when Young M.A. came
that
to do
was
the stud check,
funniest shit ever, yo.
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, if I was in the show pretending to like Druski and Young M.A. pulled up, bitch, you know what it is. Like, I ain't gonna add nothing. Like, you know, I would just be real.
That's what Himothy did. Yo, Himothy was so nervous. I never seen Himothy like that. I was like, bitch, it would have been mad funny if you still acted hella femme in front of fucking Young M.A. Like, that shit would have been gold comedy.
That's the bro. You can't, you know what I mean? When you looking at the, like, you know, if I saw Young M.A., I would laugh. Because
it was so funny. Young M.A. was like, what you doing here, man? What you doing here? Took off the glasses and everything.
Yo, Young M.A. is funny.
I love Tigris.
Yeah.
Tigris is so funny to me because, like, she really said it's not about the money. It's about saving money. I said, oh my gosh.
I was fucking weak.
When she asked Young M.A., you think I'm cute? I lost it.
Young M.A. like, you're not my type. Yeah, I feel you.
Cool. I'm my type, but yeah. Hell yeah. So one thing that I do want to talk about is in episode 2, Druski decides to have these girls do a bunch of activities. So now one of the activities, which is one of the first ones, is the fucking hot yoga or whatever the fuck. They bring in this damn yoga instructor that looked like a giant. Like, I don't know. He's muscular, tatted, and I swear all of the girls lost their shit. Panties were dropping. Bambi was doing the most. Tigris, okay? Let's just talk about how all of these studs was hyped over this yoga instructor. Let's talk about it, though. Tigris talking about, I haven't got picked up like this in a while. Be fucking for real. You would say that?
What?
Exactly.
Nah, yo,
that's too much.
That's
exactly.
Crazy.
T. Grizz really said that, talking about, oh, I ain't get picked up like this in a while. Oh, she was hype. She said she tired. She wanna be a lady. She in her soft girl era. She said, I'm tired of you hoes. I'm ready to get treated like a lady.
Yo.
That's what it's given.
Nah, that shit is crazy. It was funny though because while they're doing the yoga, the girls don't know yet, but they're taking photos of these because the yoga teacher is like making them put like Himothy, that he had him spread the legs open.
Yo.
And Himothy's flexible. So it was funny because like the commentator is like, oh yeah, like basically insinuating like, why you that flexible? You know what I mean?
It is so
you
stupid.
A stud?
They're so stupid. but before they even get into it, they talking about Japan and all this shit. Why everybody look at Asian persuasion, yo?
Yo.
She said, I'm not Japanese, bitch. I'm Chinese. The fuck? Everybody asking her. That shit was so funny. Asian persuasion
Yeah, we gotta
really
talk about
cracks
her.
me the fuck up.
We gotta talk
Like,
about her.
she is so rough in New York, yo.
Yeah.
Like, she was really born and raised in New York. Like, it's giving Brooklyn or Queens, one of the two.
It was so funny because I was getting a haircut and the other day and my barber's watching this show and he was like so mad. He's like, Asian persuasion gets me like mad because bro, that's not how we are. That's not how we are. And then I'm looking at him and he caught himself and he's like, yeah, that's how we are.
No, for real.
She's just an exaggerated version of us.
So rough. Druski was like, she got a little, huh. She got a little, huh. I was dying because I'm like, no, for real. She got that bass in her voice, yo.
She do.
It's deep.
Yeah.
Even when she speaks Chinese, it's just as rough. I'm like, damn, yo, you sound hella aggressive, yo.
It's so funny because she really is a reflection of us in New York,
No,
but
for
like
real.
the most animated version, like the most roughest, exaggerated version of us.
No, for real.
I feel like a lot of girls, I know, even us, like me and you, we be talking like that.
No, for real. Yeah, so it seemed like also during that stupid hot yoga, there was only a couple. Troy was the most flexible, and then Switcheroo. Both of those two were like the most flexible, where the instructor had to question Troy, like, why are you this flexible?
Oh, that's
like,
who it was. It was Troy.
It was Troy.
Yeah, not him.
That shit was hilarious.
Mhm.
I was like, I don't know. Why is it far-fetched that she's that flexible though? Like, what if she
No,
did
it's not.
gymnastics?
I think she's a basketball player, bro. Her tallness,
Right,
she
right.
athletic.
Right. That's what it's giving. It's giving that. They really was trying to make it seem like you took dick before or something. That's why you
I mean, she's a girl. She might have that. Just because she's gay doesn't mean that she's. I mean, you got to know somehow, right? Some girls, they got to know.
I feel like that's a controversial take.
What?
Because I feel like there are some girls, like super studs, that be like, I don't need dick to know. I know. And I never, so they wouldn't agree with that take, I feel like.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I can't take away people's experience.
Yeah.
From my experience, I guess I'm speaking of I never knew that was a controversial take.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like and this isn't to offend anybody either. I just feel like in normal, I guess, from mentality, you're raised to think that, man and woman is supposed to be a thing. So
right.
I feel like, I don't know. It's part of growing up and figuring out life that some people, they're like, they probably knew they've always liked girls, but like, was like, fuck it, I gotta try anyways to make sure, I don't know.
100%.
It's not meant to be controversial or anything like that. I just
just feel like some people just take shit too seriously and they be like, nah, I never had no.
And-
I'm
know what?
Virgin. I
You're
never
right.
had no dick.
Who's the virgin on this one?
Timothy's a virgin.
Timothy's the virgin.
Timothy's Asian persuasion's the virgin.
Yes, that's true.
And that's the only versions I know.
Yes, that's true. Well, yeah, you're right. There are lesbians that know for sure, and good for y'all. I was clearly speaking from another perspective.
Right. 100%. Bobby. Fucking Bobby makes a fucking appearance on Druski's show.
That's your girl.
It's crazy. Okay. So I wasn't shocked that he brought Bobby on to make an appearance. I really wasn't. But a part of me was just like, ugh. But I get it. For comedy and for business, that's great.
I thought she did great.
No, yeah, she did great. Acting like her usual self. But I don't know.
I usually feel like Bobby always annoys me because there's no production to her act. Right. It's just asking questions, pretending like I don't care about you, which is like, it's not creative. But in this setting, because it's not her.
Exactly.
Her show, it's not something she's created because she's a very lazy creator.
Right.
Druski put it together. I feel like the element, and going back to it again, the platform itself, it's perfect for her personality because it's that awkward.
It was.
And it's that dry humor that makes, and Caleb also has that dry humor.
Yes.
So it's like really fitting to the show. Like it adds an element. And the first time ever, I will say that I enjoyed Bobby on a show because I usually don't. She really annoys the shit out of me. I don't see anything creative about her. But in this element, and I gotta say, it's all through the talent of Druski's vision. It has nothing to do with Bobby. He just knows how to use people for what they're good at.
Right.
And he did a great job on picking Bobby.
Right.
She was so funny.
I felt like white chocolate in this scene because obviously she was sitting down, in the little nice patio area with the girls, and Switcheroo was there, white chocolate, Meatball, some of the girls, and Bobby's basically trying to figure out if anyone's here for Druski or they just here for the 50K, and then she makes a joke that she's also here for the 50K or whatever the fuck it is. But, at some point, white chocolate was just grilling her. And now white chocolate is the girl that never been with a white dude before. And she's only dated black guys and whatever.
Oh, and her stepfather.
Her stepfather is black and all this stuff. And, so she was raised, I guess, in certain environments. But whatever. So she was grilling Bobby the whole time, didn't say much, didn't have much to say when Bobby spoke to her. And it was kind of funny because Bobby in her confessional was like, I don't think white chocolate likes me very much. And honestly, I feel her. Like, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, y'all make your money, get your coin, do what you got to do. It was, I'm not going to lie, it was a great element to have her on there.
100%.
But I was just like, oh my God. But, thinking from a place of comedy and TV show and business, it was a great business move to have her on there. So that shit was hilarious. But why in the midst of that, I don't even know if it was in the midst of this or a little after, Switcheroo and Bambi get into it. And I don't even know how they get into it. They were arguing about some dumb shit. Bambi's talking about, I could whip your ass. Switcheroo was like, you can't whip my ass. Then I don't even know. I don't even know how that started. That shit was blurred. So it was a little crazy. All I know is Bambi lost. That's all I know. But I just thought that was hilarious. I was like, what is going on? We're going from hot yoga to fucking Bobby to T Grizz being hyped that she getting picked up to Troy stretching her legs over her head to fucking white chocolate not liking Bobby to Switcheroo and Bambi. It's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of elements to this show that makes it so funny. And like you said, way more things are happening that are important than just the fights.
The fighting, exactly. And it's so funny you mentioned hot chocolate.
White chocolate.
I felt it as I said it. I'm like, oh, it's wrong, but I'm committed. It's funny because you mentioned white chocolate and what
hot chocolate. Yo, I can't.
It's funny because you mentioned white chocolate, and I thought it was so funny that at some point, right? Because, white chocolate talks about how, she's only been with black men and that, she mentions her family is black. And so Druski at some point is like, oh, so you could say the N-word. And she was like, no, absolutely not. Like, she was like so offended, like, that you even asked me that question. And it was like, you go, white chocolate.
No, for real.
You
like,
go.
As you should. We don't need a grudge part 2.
Right. It was
as
nice.
It
was nice.
Like, at least you know that.
Yes.
Like, your immediate family is not black. Yes, that's in your family, but your immediate family is white, and you are white. So, with that being said, that is that.
Yes.
Oh my God,
then
the lie detector
test, right?
Bro.
So right after the yoga, right, they go into this scene where Caleb and Druski are in this room. They are dressed like they're about to interrogate bitches. Okay, and they have a lie detector test, and they get Bambi, Nugget, Meatball, Himothy, all in like, one by one in this room, and they start interrogating them. And it was so funny because this is where you find out that they was taking pictures of the yoga, but of course they picked the pictures that look crazy.
Yo, for real.
And then they fabricated some part of the house looking like somebody took a shit.
Someone blew up the bathroom and smeared shit all over the place. I'm like, y'all are really trolling these girls so hard. And why Nugget say it's Asian persuasion? Because she Chinese. Like, what the fuck are we talking?
I was like, I told Tiana, I'm like, that's fucking racist. All the Chinese food she ate.
Bro, I feel like they be playing with her, yo. They really be playing with her. I cannot. That whole scene, just back to back to back. Caleb and fucking Druski just going at these girls playing good cop, bad cop. really had me weak,
Nah,
yo.
fucking
There was one
top tier
point
comedy
where Druski was like, white boy ain't gonna lie to you. White boy ain't gonna lie to you. He just kept saying it, and I just is this you? Is this you? And this, it was just too much.
And
It was hilarious.
It was a
bro.
point where their nugget is in the table, and they had, bro, there
Why
was a
did he
footprint
snap?
on the on the picture. He said, "Lift up your foot. I want to see your foot." This little midget's foot on the table, taking off her shoe with her toes there, had me fucking cracking the fuck up.
Yo.
I'm like, yo, he really got these girls looking crazy. I know Bambi got tight at some point.
Yo, Bambi's hilarious.
She was getting tight. She was
Did
like,
these girls really believe it was a real lie detector test? Like, what went through their mind? Because Bambi, like, I don't know.
And
Some of them actually look concerned.
some
at
of them
point.
look concerned, but you could tell some of them was laughing.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
they
Because, like, are you serious right now? Like, we're really doing this? Like, what is going on? Like, that
Comedy.
shit was hilarious.
comedy
yo.
for sure.
That whole lie detector shit. If you guys did not see that, you guys need to see that now. Go to YouTube and watch it now. That shit is so funny, yo.
Yeah, it's so good.
Bro, when Nugget put her little person foot on the table, bro, I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. You think Druski has a foot fetish?
No, I don't
How do you
know.
know?
I don't know.
I feel
don't
like he
know.
made like feet, like pretty
Really?
feet, low key.
What?
I don't know, because why did he bite Nugget's foot and then he want her to put her foot on the table? Why?
Maybe.
Those are like some indicators. I'm like,
maybe because I know for sure ain't no way I'm doing that to somebody stranger's
no
foot.
way. All right, I'm sorry. That's
No.
hilarious. That's hilarious. That whole lie detector scene was just gold. Then obviously, at some point, you know, the girls that get their roses are the ones that stay.
Yes.
And the ones that don't, they go home. This is also where we find out that some of the girls are going to be going to the club with Druski.
That's right.
But we also see K-Dot in the studio, which we already talked about that dumbass already. Let me stop. He sent that bitch home. Stop.
I love that
I
song.
hate. Why do you love it so much?
It's so good.
What about it is good though? Like,
It's just catchy. Like, you're just mad. It's like Friday.
I'm
you know
mad?
that song? Friday. It was so bad, but it was so good.
Weekend.
Yeah.
That wasn't the note, but
I had to add element. Fucking bitch.
Weekend. This is hilarious.
That, okay, so you see how terrible that song was, but it was a bop. That's this song. Like, it's just, somebody, first of all, like, wanted to compare it to Ice JJ Fish.
Yeah, it's given that.
No,
It's
no,
given
it's
that.
not.
It's given
That song you cannot listen to again. You'll never be able, that song is
There's
not.
something about you.
Why did you contort your body like that? Nah. Why did you contort like that?
That's what his voice sounds like. His voice sounds like that. It make you wanna.
Ew, no. Okay. She does not sound like that song is bad. This song is like, it's got some vibe.
It's the beat, bitch. It don't got no fucking bop. It's the beat.
And her voice too, that like voice.
Her voice
just,
annoyed the shit out of me the most. Like, her voice was way too
That's
much.
what made it funny.
Her voice was way too much.
It was
for me.
awesome. I love it. I don't give a fuck. Y'all are haters. That shit is a good ass song. Y'all lying. If you watched the show and you told me you woke up the next day not with that song in my head, my coworker was like, "Yeah, bro," it's because I was like embarrassed. I'm like, "Yo, I really like this song. Like, I feel like it's not a song to like." And then he's like, "No, don't worry, bro." He's like, "Me and my girl, we sang that shit to each other 3 days after watching it, talking about 'Baby, do you love me?'" So I'm not alone. There's a whole group of people that fuck with that song. Yup. You just a hater.
Okay, calm down with your
You
yup,
a
thinking
hater.
you ate.
You
think,
a
you thinking
hater.
you ate.
You
Stop
hating.
thinking you ate.
Listen,
like,
that
the fuck?
no. This is how y'all made me feel when that stupid domino. Domino song came out.
Okay, so then you
and
should have
y'all was
stood.
all
You should have
calling
stood on
me a
it.
fucking hater.
You should have stood on it then.
Take
the
your
same
L.
way I'm
Take
standing
your
on
L.
it. The same way.
Take your
The
L.
same way I'm standing on it.
Take your
Stand
L.
on it. Stand with your little hand.
Yeah.
Your little tiny hand. I can't.
All right. So yeah, they're at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
They're at the bar, and Bambi gets stupid drunk.
Mm-hmm.
She gets stupid drunk where she's on the microphone talking all types of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is also the scene where we see Country. Is it Country?
Yeah.
Doing the most. She's getting so drunk.
First of all, this is clearly where the girls follow Druski to the club, right? Troy gets sent home. K-Dot gets sent home. You were so happy Troy got sent home.
Get out of here. Sorry, sis.
And a bunch of people, who cares? Y'all got sent home. I don't give a fuck.
Go watch the show.
Right, exactly. So then they go to the fucking bar. Bro, Country looked disgusting. I'm sorry, but the way Country was like dancing and looking, like she really looked like
A hoe.
a hoe. But she also just looked like she liked to get gangbang type shit. Like it was really given that. It was given she liked that. Like she's one of them freaky girls that will like to have 5 niggas on her. Like no, the way she looked back at that man with her bare ass out dancing on him with her bare ass, the way she looked at him, I said, bitch, you like come all over your face, don't you? Because that's what it gave.
Yo,
It gave that. It gave.
Yeah, she got so drunk and her skirt was going up to the point where they saw her front.
Ass, her fucking print, her ass was her pussy.
Yes,
and from the back,
was visible.
Out.
Yeah,
like even though they blurred it, even I could still see like, damn, like your shit is really out. Like 100%. It's difference between cheeks and the whole whole ass was out.
Looked like the definition of white girl wasted.
Yeah.
Like
easy girl, easy white girl wasted too.
Yeah,
like you know when the white girls get wasted, they're easy as hell.
Like those particular girls.
Those particular easy white girl wasted girl.
Yeah. She looked crazy. She looked like a hot
She
mess.
gave trashy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry. When I saw the way she looked back.
And then at some point, Druski meets a Spanish girl there. She's, pretty girl.
She is not pretty.
For Druski.
She is not pretty. I'm sick and tired of you people calling these botch BBL, botch surgical lips, botch cheekbones pretty. Like, you're not pretty.
She's prettier
you look
than
like
a lot of the girls there.
blow up fucking doll. You look like a blow up doll.
Well, she's the Hollywood looking girl compared to all the other girls that are there.
She's not really the Hollywood looking girl. I'm talking about
compared to the girls on the show.
No, I know what you're saying, but I feel like her look is not even Hollywood. Like nothing about you gives elegant.
You don't think so?
Everything elegant. Everything about her.
Elegant.
Everything
Hollywood.
about her gives sex worker, and that is all you need to know.
True.
That body is sex worker, and we know for a fact she fucked Druski to get in that damn house.
You know that for a fact?
We don't know that for a fact.
Okay, so allegedly,
but I feel like,
in my opinion. Right.
But I feel like it's a fact because how do you randomly leave with him at the club, then suddenly you're in the master suite? Please shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. You tell me you ain't fucked. You a liar. How you get the master suite?
And also, Switcheroo knows of her, and they said she basically insinuates that, she be around.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Her body gets her to places, and that's what you pay for.
Exactly, yeah.
But that's what it is, no? You're a sex worker. That's your sex worker body. I mean, it is what it is. You're not I don't know. I guess if you're
I only said Hollywood for the sex worker of better words, because I feel like the Hollywood environment always calls for that pretty, what is it called when they set the standard?
It's not pretty though. She's not pretty.
I know, but I'm saying their standards of pretty, which is big butt. Like, look at what Kim Kardashian. I'm talking about that look. Like
I understand, but I feel like I've seen bitches that had their body done that look prettier than that. She looked
I agree.
Disgusting.
Well, the girls are mad. And the girls are mad that Druski is talking to her, and Bambi gets on the microphone and starts embarrassing them, interrupting them, which I think she was doing
barefoot.
the most.
She was drunk as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
She was drunk as fuck, yo.
Yeah, but I mean, and that's pretty much it. The girl, that Barbie girl, what's her name? I don't even know. I don't really like her.
I don't know her name either.
But she comes in the house and they basically stir shit up because
Right. The girls are like in her room, like they're trying to like basically intimidate her. And, you know, they left this girl alone, surprisingly. So she ended up sleeping in her room. I wouldn't have let that bitch alone because I'm like, I would have been tight, you know, show or not, money or not. I don't know this bitch. And I already know these crazy bitches I'm already with, okay? And now you're bringing another girl in that look like that? Oh, nah. Now you can't stay here, mama. That's weird. That's weird. Oh, nah. They let her off the hook. And then, you know, the girls, they get their own little solo little car ride with Druski.
Right. That's right.
And, you know, Druski does end up kissing two of the girls. Switcheroo and White Chocolate, and like lying about it.
Did he kiss White Chocolate?
He did kiss White Chocolate.
Oh,
he did. He said he ain't kissed nobody yet, even though he kissed Switcheroo right before that, and then he kissed White Chocolate. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, it was so funny because White Chocolate was so adamant about like hygiene and like germs and like I'm mad picky because I need to make sure you're clean.
She really kept going in about it too. He was like, yeah. And I'm just like,
that's you, yo.
That is me.
I just started laughing. That's literally Tiana. Like, any little thing is dirty to turn off. Like, looking at
have dirt under your fingernails. That is a huge turn off.
I agree. That's why we're
Why you don't want to tell the people we're together? You shy?
That's why we're together. You know what I mean? Yo, Tiana really wants me and her to go audition for Druski.
No, I don't. Oh, yeah, I do.
What?
I thought you were gonna say something else. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Why not?
Shit.
Why the fuck not?
50K?
That could be our man. Shit. Fuck out of here. He
Druski,
could be.
Do you love me?
He could be. I don't know what he could be. Shit, but he's our man.
Oh,
You like him petite. We both petite. Package deal. The fuck? Shit. Look at you uncomfortable.
I gotta practice. I gotta practice. That's crazy.
Yo, you're so Yo, this is such an out of pocket episode.
Yeah,
right
sorry,
now.
guys.
It's like really out of pocket.
We're having fun.
We really are.
This is how the show makes us feel, though. It's like
literally
such a great show.
Such a great show.
Yeah, it really is.
The last time we were like, this is when we recapped Jocelyn's Cabaret.
Yeah, exactly.
That was crazy. That was a time, y'all.
Exactly.
I know y'all want that, but I don't know. Y'all gonna have to, Anywho.
What I also like about the show is that there's other elements to the house, right? So there's the phone booth.
Yes.
Which is really a nice design.
That's
nice
like Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, it's a nice set. And you just hear these people calling their family. But it was so funny because at some point, Asian Persuasion calls her mom.
Yo.
And she's dead talking Chinese.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, her voice is nice in Chinese.
It's still rough to me.
Yeah, but it's like, it just sounds nice. Like, you know how certain shows are, I don't know. Never mind, I'm not going to say
it still sound the same.
Yeah,
it sound rough AF.
But how often do you see that, right? In a like a reality TV show, like someone speaking Chinese, like, and I know that sounds crazy.
You do see a lot of people speak their native language on shows,
right? Their native language, but a lot of it, and most of the time, is like Spanish or like
English.
I feel like Chinese is not an often
that's true.
a common language you hear really on TV
yeah.
when you're not watching your
reality TV shows, unless you're watching
Japanese shows
or something else, but like an American reality TV show. I guess
that's what I'm talking about.
I guess
in American.
Okay. I mean, I guess, but yeah, the phone booth, it gave Bad Girls Club, yo, and I loved it. I loved the whole design of it. I love the aesthetic. I was like, and this is why I feel like this show really gave me everything I needed to like live out my early 2000s, like MTV, VH1, Real World, Flavor of Love, I Love New York, Bad Girls Club, like vibe. It really combined all those elements.
Yes.
And it's such a great fucking show.
And it's free.
Yo, it's your biggest part. I would actually pay to watch the show. It is that good.
Yeah, but I am so big on, especially in a time where in reality, guys, you're coming here to escape the world. It's a form of escapism.
Right.
It's a form. So imagine like your favorite creators. How annoying is it when especially in a world where the economy is tight and people are actually hurting real life. Like things aren't happy-go-lucky right now.
Right.
So when you're coming in here, you want to escape to your favorite creator, and then they're like, yeah, it's getting good. And then they're like, if you want to see the rest, you got to go online. And that's not to say that, we won't, that we can't do that. But I feel like you got to give the people also a little bit, be fair. And I feel like a lot of times, once you see the money, a lot of people get greedy and they don't get fair. And that's what I really respect about Druski, was that on his Breakfast Club, on his interview, he mentioned how, he really takes pride in giving the people online what they want and giving them content, because at the end of the day, he's where he's at now because of them.
Right.
And he's seen his favorite creators go from online media to mainstream media and just abandon their people online. And then what happens in a few years, they don't have that same support anymore because you stop feeding the factory that got you there, the machine that brought you to where you're at. And I really respect that, because it's a lot of hard work. When you look at this show, you would think like, damn, he would charge. But that sets a standard to me, and I respect that so much. And I really I love that, because you could he got money. Like it's not like he needs more.
Right.
So the fact that he's giving the people, I 100% love it. I think is setting a standard, especially in today's day where people not trying to spend that much bread. They're trying to save their bread. So the fact that you're giving this to me for free should set a precedent to a lot of creators. Step up your game. And I get it. It's expensive. He's got the money to do so.
Right.
But, people forgive quality when there's quality.
You mean quantity?
No.
Quantity.
Yeah.
When there's quality. All right.
Y'all get it.
Whatever. Basically, quality over quantity, y'all. And one thing that I did want to mention this totally slipped my mind. And this was an incident that happened on the show, okay? Aunt TT needs to go home. I'm telling you this right now. Her starting with Asian persuasion and causing a whole physical altercation with her because she said she likes no genders was so uncalled for.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a bunch of bitches here that's not really here for him and they here for money. Why didn't you start with those other bitches? So it's just giving very weird. It's giving you wanted to test her. You wanted to try her. It's just, I don't know. It was so uncalled for that I was like, what the fuck? I didn't like that. It put a bad taste in my mouth because I'm like, of course you're gonna attack her. It just felt weird.
Because she doesn't look like she's
or
gonna
fit
fight
the
you.
description exactly to attack you back.
For sure.
So that I didn't really fuck with that. And again, for me, it's a trigger when older women are arguing with younger girls. Why are you arguing with a 22, 23-year-old? You're in your 40s. Pack it the fuck up. Pack it the fuck up. That shit really bothers me.
Yeah.
So that was weird. That was weird, hands down.
I will say, though, that Asian persuasion be talking way too much sometimes. And I'm just like, shut up, yo, shut up.
It's her voice. It's her voice. Because I feel like if her voice wasn't so and extra, it wouldn't be that annoying. I just feel she's very rough. She's rough. She's rough. So, yeah. She sounds like someone I used to go to high school with. And she was Chinese. So... I don't know. It's that New York shit, y'all. It really is that New York shit. But Young M.A. sits down with fucking Meatball. She sits down with Himothy. She sits down with Eric, which her name was Erica. But fucking Druski decided to change it to Eric, which is weird. We don't really know her like that.
Yeah, she's boring.
She is. She's also sits down with Daddy Yankee. And those altercations were so fun. T-Grizz. They were all so funny. The fact that Caleb said, we brought the stud of all studs, Young M.A. That shit had me so weak. Why would you intro her like that? Bro, it was so funny. I mean, would you say Young M.A. is the stud of all studs?
Hell yeah.
Y'all always say that.
Hell yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
She does it best, baby. Come
What makes
on.
you say that?
Listen, man, I love a good representation in New York, and I feel like she
Is
straight up
definitely
the
a representation in New York.
the AG, the studs of all studs. I mean, come on, she's the first like breakout, like you know what I mean. She did so much for that's the LGBTQ, but studs, like you know, specifically that rough looking, like no one's seen that shit before, and she sound crazy, and she cute.
Yeah, she is cute. She is cute.
She does it best. Shout out to that, and she from New York. What's up?
No, for real, she is. So yeah, I mean, she sits down with the girls. Meatball talking about she like girls like Young and May. That shit had me weak. That shit had me weak. Fucking Himothy had to straighten up real quick.
Yep.
That had me cackling, yo. I was really shocked at that.
Yeah.
T-Grizz being like a fucking grizzly, you know, teddy bear. Eric, I don't really know nothing about Eric.
Yeah, she need to go.
Daddy Yankee ain't say shit either, though.
Yeah, but Daddy Yankee, I like Daddy Yankee.
Why?
Because she switched it up. And what I love about this show is like, again, I'd like to say the only other reality TV show when it comes to specifically studs would be, I guess, Studs by Easy, like Studs LA.
I mean, there was also another one, but it wasn't as popular. It's like an older one.
Okay.
But yeah,
well, there's not many, right? There's not many. And so I feel like, again, Druski putting studs on the map on this one is hilarious because you don't see, usually, okay, you see studs and then you're obviously going to see the stereotypes, right? Like fighting, who's more masculine, let's see them box, you know? Like,
yeah, that was definitely easy show.
Right.
Not gonna lie.
So, but then you got this one where it's a creative environment to put studs in because it's like, are you really willing to compromise your personality for 50K? Yeah. And it's so funny because again, just seeing the way the studs be acting, I just always makes me think, can I do that? Like, you think
you could do that?
You think I'm capable of that?
You think you could do that?
I don't know, yo. I don't know.
Look at you.
It's so fucking wild.
You got uncomfortable.
But I respect
earlier,
it.
Yo.
I respect it. It's so funny though.
Yeah. So after, you know, these girls sit down and do their little one-on-ones with Young and May eventually goes in the house to, you know, just chop it up with some of the girls. And then she sees that, you know, some of these girls are a little dirty. Like, you know, a Meatball, for example, with her clothes all over the floor, the macaroni cup in the bathroom, like we discussed, you know, Young and May basically calls it out. And you can see Meatball getting very defensive.
Very.
Like, no, I was trying to figure out what to wear. Ain't nobody dirty. Da, da, da. She starts getting very defensive. And like, clearly Druski's been hearing about a hygiene problem in the house. There's bugs. There's all this shit going on. And I'm just like, damn it, you living with a bunch of girls. That's tough. So, you know, Young and May does her little rounds, but at some point she goes into the new girl's room that Druski brings back and they're having a conversation, but she does ask her if she basically slept with Druski.
Yeah.
And I feel like that for me was just like the ding, ding, ding. Like Young and May is alluding to the fact that she did to get here because when Young and May asked her that, she didn't answer. She just looked at her and was like,
yeah.
So that tells me everything I need to know.
Exactly.
Because if it was a no, you would have said no.
Exactly.
But you didn't say shit because it's a yes and you know you're being recorded.
Exactly.
So,
and
yeah.
even Young and May was like, I don't trust that one.
Yeah.
I don't either because the way she looked at Young and May, I was like, ew.
She looked like she kind of wanted to do something low key.
Like you trying to fight type shit. Like
nah. You think she was trying to fight?
No.
Because in the beginning it felt like she was trying to be flirty.
It was not, and I don't know about all that. But
okay.
It was like just a lot of attitude to me, but like a stuck up attitude. Like, you understand this is Young and May. That's a fucking respect, bitch.
Yeah. But that's her attitude we see in the next episode when Dr. Umar comes in, which I am very excited to see. You got Dr. fucking Umar coming on this show. How fucking chaotic and wild can this show get? You had Bobby, her awkward ass. Then you had fucking Young M.A. So random. Now you have Dr. Umar. Who's next? Marco? Funny Marco? I won't be surprised. That shit would be funny if he's on that shit. If he makes a guest appearance, that'll be hilarious. But I am excited to see the next episode with Dr. Umar. And yeah, we'll see how things unfold. So guys, that's pretty much our whole recap of like episodes 1 to 3 for Druski's Coulda Been Love. Definitely comment your thoughts. If you have anything you want to say to add to the conversation, comment below.
Definitely.
If you guys are new to us, welcome. We hope you return. We will be covering this show as it is hilarious and a breath of fresh air.
100%. And we're starting to cover another show. We're going to cover Erica Mena two ways
with Erica Mena, correct. I know a lot of people have been asking for that, so that is coming, y'all.
It is. It's going to add another element.
Exactly,
exactly. Have fun with it.
Exactly. So, I mean, if you guys enjoyed today's conversation, I mean, definitely come back again because it's coming. It's coming, yo. And we pretty much are just going to be like, you know, recapping our opinions and our thoughts about things and chopping it up here. So if you guys enjoy the conversation, just stick around and come back for the conversation. And yeah, I mean, do you have anything you want to say?
No, just check us out on all the audio platforms, Spotify, Apple. Make sure you give us some love, rate us, share this podcast, anything to help support that you can do for free. You know what I'm saying? Right. For free to support our channel. You know, it really does mean a lot. We want to elevate this year, and this is all a part of that. So anything you guys can do for us, we really truly appreciate.
Right, 100%. And with that being said, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at randomania1. You guys can find us on Instagram at
The Petty Headquarters.
You guys can find us on all podcast platforms at
The Petty Headquarters.
And we are on YouTube. We release episodes every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Yep. And of course, we are at The Petty Headquarters. It is very fucking simple.
Very simple.
Okay? Just The Petty Headquarters. You can't fucking unhear it. You can't miss it. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, this was your week.
Oh,
shit, I fucked up.
What happened?
I don't know. I forgot the outro. Weekly dose of mess. What happened to me?
Wow.
That never happens to me.
You changed, woman.
Okay, whatever. Let's start that over. Okay. So with that being said, this was your weekly dose of mess. Damn, we both fucking up.
No, you
fucked it up.
Yeah,
I fucked it up, yo. It's your weekly dose of mess, yo. I fucked it up.